At some point, you started feeling like you were too much, too emotional, too needy, too intense. So now, before you speak, you pause, you filter your words, you shrink your reactions, not because you want to, but because you're afraid. Afraid that if people see the full version of you, they'll leave. Pause for a second. When was the last time you held something in just to avoid being too much? Maybe it looked small. You didn't send that message. You laughed when something actually hurt. You said it's fine when it wasn't. But those small moments, they add up. And slowly, you disappear inside your own life. Here's where it usually begins. You weren't born thinking you were too much. You learned it. Maybe when you were younger, your emotions felt inconvenient to someone. Maybe you were told to calm down, or made to feel like your needs were a problem. Or maybe no one said anything at all. They just pulled away. And that silence, it teaches you something powerful. If I want people to stay, I need to be less. So you adapt. You become easier, quieter, less expressive. But here's the part that messes with you. Even now, around people who care about you, you still hold back. Not because they asked you to, but because a part of you expects them to. Pause again. What are you afraid would happen if you showed everything you feel? Would they leave, judge you, get overwhelmed? Or is that just what you've been trained to expect? Because here's the truth. Being too much was never the real problem. You were just in spaces that couldn't hold you. The right people don't make you feel like a burden for feeling deeply. They don't disappear when you express yourself. They stay, they listen, they meet you there. And maybe that's the realization you've been avoiding. You don't need to become smaller to be loved. You just need to stop offering a